I love it when a plan comes together.
I'm starting to clean this up and looking at it. They actually used, this is caulking. They used household like window trim caulking as their gasket material. Okay, I'm going to share this little bit of information with you guys because I went through a little headache doing it. Okay, so you already know you line the lines up with the head pretty much on these slots. With the angle or whatever it is where it comes apart. This top square needs to be at 12 o'clock to complete the timing because that puts the lobes all down. So that's how you do it. That's the right way. Okay. I don't know what to say, but I got to put together. It's done. Let's fucking try to start this bitch. I'd say we need some new rings. A little bypass. My fucking asthma. My fucking asthma. God damn it. Where's my inhaler? Oh my god. The fucking steam train. That's awful. Let's see if it can idle by itself. Nope. Look at that. Look at that. Fucking smoking out the pipe. It's fucking smoking out the... What the fuck is that noise? Oh my god, we got a leak. We got a leak on the fucking top head. It's bubbling. Look at that. What is that? Why? Why is it doing that? Jesus Christ. I can't fucking breathe in here. Okay, so just clear my throat. My guess is we're getting the smoke probably from that bad head gasket, and it's the stupid graphite one they sent me, and I'm thinking I didn't like it to begin with. I'm thinking of going back to the metal one. Here, I'll show you this. The all metal one right here in my hands. It's like a sandwiched material of all metal. That's what I'm gonna go with. Yeah, it's like sandwiched bullshit. See, I pulled it apart here. You can bring these back to life. You can put them in an oven or just keeping them nice and straight. That's kind of how I keep them back to life. This one here is in excellent condition, so I'm going to go ahead and reuse it. We're going to kick the graphite out. We're going to put this baby back in there. I'm hoping that that's all it takes. This fucker is becoming a headache. I swear to God. After taking this apart, I used no manual when I was doing this because I've done this before, but I should have maybe referred back to the manual when I was putting it together because I missed a couple things. Now, I didn't do this. This is what was left in the motor. One is there's slots here. Those slots hold a piece of plastic that this rides on in case it gets too much slack or too much power in the chain so it doesn't rub against the metal in there. Other thing is this timing chain has seen its days. It's starting to get flat. I don't know if it's because it wasn't missing that, but it's showing a lot of wear. It's flat. Plus, the damn thing just about doubles over. There's not much left of it. So that's fucked. So somebody has been in this motor before. Other thing is, I think the rings are shot because it keeps throwing oil up here when I'm running it. Now I looked at Hang on. I looked at the gasket that was in there before. There was bypassage, but it wasn't where I thought it would be. It was actually coming out of the cylinder around the ring here. Now, my little fucking scientific thing was it was clamping around this ring, but I couldn't get it clamped around each one of these bolt holes. When I torqued it, I couldn't get these to seat. But these were seated pretty well. I thought the oil was coming out where, you know, you have the oil bypass deals. But it wasn't. It looks like it because this was on the bottom. Flipped over like this. It was like this. Something like that. Like that. There. And when I loosened the head, the oil came out, of course. But so it's this ring didn't get seated well. And it was coming out. That farty noise was coming out of the cylinder, which made sense because it still had pressure in it probably when I turned it off. So fuck. So now I got to go to my ordering guy online and see if he can get me one of these. If he can't, it's no big deal, you know, whatever. But I plan on keeping this beast because this is going to be my parade running machine, man. I'm making a fucking side-by-side to go through the parades. Be dressed up like Santa and all sorts of fucking parades, man. Firework ones. And so I want it to actually run for a long time, but if that don't work, then I don't know what the fuck to do. So I'm going to order rings. I'm going to order that part from the guy. I'm not going to get a new timing chain, even though I said this one looks like shit. I mean, it's a chain. Chain's going to last, you know. I don't know what else to fucking say. I'm kind of pissed because somebody fucked with this thing and now I'm fucking with it because, you know, again, it's like karma. It's like I'm getting my own machines back to me because this is kind of the shit I do to people. And here it is right back on my fucking doorstep and I'm wondering who the fuck would do something like this. Well, I just look in the mirror, right? Okay, so I just got the phone, and 90% of the stuff I wanted to do, I can't do. This part right here, he does not carry it in the 250s, but he carries it in the 300s and up, and we're looking at spending about $30 just for that piece. So I said no plastic then, fuck it. Second thing is the rings. He doesn't carry 250 rings either because nobody sticks around with the 250s. He says everybody bores up, so he only carries the 300 and up rings, which means I'd have to buy a piston. I'd have to have this bored out. We're talking about a couple $100. Piston wasn't too bad. $50 with the rings, brand new, all that new stuff it comes with, collar pin and all that shit. But I'm not going to go with that route. I'm just going to go ahead and slap her back together, but with the old gasket and hope for the fucking best. I mean, this is about as good as it's gonna get. If she's smoking down the road. Getting this motherfucker timed up. And then, of course, they put this, you know, the stupid motherfuckers put the timing plug. I don't know if I've already complained about this enough. I'm gonna complain again. They put it right where the fucking muffler goes, too. So if you start to get this thing put together and you gotta refine timing marks, you're screwed. I even have to use my mirror even here, because it's hard to get into. So I went ahead and I just marked it off the case here. I should have just put the plug right here. You could take the plug out after removing the pull start, and you could see it. It wouldn't hurt. Trust me, I wouldn't mind taking this off just so I could get a better eye, rather than fucking trying to mother hump it with my eyeball in there. So here we go. We're getting it timed up. We'll be getting started here soon on the starting of it soon. That's what I should say. So I ran into a couple problems here. Everything's put together. One is came up a bolt short. Luckily, I managed to find one in my drawer bolts, so no problem there, right? Okay, I'll find it later, maybe when I sweep up. Second issue is this. I broke it. I was torquing it down. Maybe I think I had it on the wrong, I don't know. I had it set for 25, snapped it off. Maybe it was only supposed to be like 12 pounds or less than that, I don't know. So it's missing one up there. I don't feel like taking it off to get it out. Maybe I'll try something later, but for now, fuck it. So I'm going to put you guys on the stand. We're going to fire it up. Okay, I'm hoping where I placed you, you'll get a good view of some chugging smoke here. I hope I have everything how it's supposed to be. Fuel pump's not running. Reverse lights on. And of course, why would the reverse light be on? Damn it. Kids are playing with this again. Alright, here we go. What a difference. What a difference. That's what I'm talking about. I don't think the choke works. Got choke smoke coming out though. Whoa! Choke smoke. Okay, so obviously the choke is on. I don't know if I can get the choke to turn off though. This cable's so fucking tight. Try it again. Obviously I gotta tighten up the connection here. Gosh, it's burning. What? Choke smoke though. Figure out that choke. Okay, so far so good.
I pity the fool.